Biafran National Guard fighters declare war on Nigerian government. Announced October 30 as Biafra Independence Day. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Meanwhile, the Biafran National Guard had vowed to hoist the Biafran military flag of authority by May 30, 2021. Now the news in detail. The Biafran National Guard, one of the groups agitating for the independence of Southeast Nigeria, has declared war on the Nigerian government as it announced October 30, 2021 as the Independence Day of the region. In videos obtained by Sahara reporters, some armed men who identify themselves as members of Biafran National Guard were saying they were ready for war. In one of the videos, a man could be heard saying, "The liberation of Biafra has just begun. Today is day 2 of our glorious week." You can see Biafran National Guards already on ground and they are on the move to go and rescue the prisoners of conscience, Mrs. Onyekachi Orji and the rest of them. This is Biafran National Guards. As you can see them, they're all on alert. You can see they are ready for war. War for the liberation of Biafra has just begun. The camera further showed down men in about 4 SUV following their vehicles. The man behind the camera then approached the man in one of the vehicles, identifying him as Commander General Innocent Orji. "This is the Commander, General Innocent Orji. Sir, can you tell us what is happening here?" he asked the commander. Orji replied saying, "We want to tell them that Anambra election can never hold. We are going to declare the sovereignty of Biafra nation." The unidentified man behind the camera continued, "This is our military. Biafran National Guards are in various vehicles ready to go and free the prisoners of conscience that have been imprisoned for almost 15 years. You can see them filling their vehicles." Saturday, 30th of October is going to be the redeclaration of Biafra sovereignty. A second video suggests the man with the camera was in a vehicle and gunshots could be heard. The voice said, "Biafran National Guards have just met some soldiers. The war has just begun." The armed men in the videos allegedly had a confrontation with the men of the Nigerian army, leading to the death of one of the BNJ members. Later on Thursday, the Director of Army Public Relations, Onyema Nwachukwu, in a statement, confirmed the death of one of the gunmen. According to the statement, the gunmen allegedly attacked troops located at Amebu in the Ohafia local government area of Abia State on Thursday, October 28, 2021. He ordered the assailants, who were heavily armed and convoyed in several vehicles, opened fire on the troops' location, but were met with stiff resistance by the troops. In their counter, the troops neutralized one gunman, while others abandoned their vehicles and retreated in disarray with gunshot wounds. The troops also recovered a pump-action gun, among others. While the criminals withdrew, having been overwhelmed, they were promptly intercepted at either by troops of Forward Operating Waves or Hozara in Ebonyi State. The troops recovered additional 3 vehicles and apprehended one of the gunmen. Meanwhile, the Biafran National Guard had vowed to hoist the Biafran military flag of authority by May 30, 2021. According to the group, the activity would signify the total takeover of Biafran territories, which they said would start from Anambra State. The group also said it had banned the Nigerian flag from being hoisted or displayed in any part of the southeast, which they referred to as Biafran territory. On its part, the indigenous people of Biafra has announced a sit-at-home from November 5th if President Muhammad Buhari's government fails to release its leader Nnamdi Kanu on or before November 4th. While many had protested the group as saying the November 6th Anambra election will not hold, IPOB recently stated that it has no interest in the election. It, however, said the sit-at-home exercise across the southeastern part of Nigeria, commencing from the eve of Anambra election, will hold. IPOB reiterated that it has not asked Anambra residents to boycott the governorship election, but the sit-at-home will hold. Why does it seem like they're having two, others are coming from 2 places now? I mean, the indigenous people of Biafra should come out and, they should come out and say if they're the ones really doing this, because, of course, they have said that they're very peaceful people. They have said that they're very peaceful people and they do not for any reason, make the use of violence. So I do not understand what exactly is going on. I do not understand what exactly is going on. So the indigenous people of Biafra should come out and, it's alarming if instructions are now coming from two places rather from one person. I mean, there is a lot. I mean, it's permits me to say something fishy is really, really going on. So we should come out and say it so that their people will know, because any act of violence now, it is not even wise. It is not wise to do any act of violence, even for the fact that the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Mr. Nnamdi Kanu, is in a court. I mean, there is no, it doesn't really speak well of them. And of course, I keep saying that they say they're not a people of violence and they're not the ones behind this attack. So they really have to come out and, look at themselves. I keep saying, in a state where there is insecurity, anything can happen. Anybody can take the name, take the uniform, take a lot of things and commit crime. And they hide under the umbrella of any other activity that is relating to crime. If the southeast region is a place that is very calm, it has been calm, yes, until recently, the arrest of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. Now, had it been, it is still quiet. It will be very, very easy. And the crime, these said gunmen who attacked the military troops now, the crime will be very, very easy the perpetrators of the crime, they'll be traceable. They cannot vamoose into thin air. It's just like you come into where there is so much quietness and silence, and you make noise and you go. You cannot go without being seen. They must trace the noise to you. That is just it. So if there is stability of security in the state or in the region, I tell you that this particular crime will be very easy to trace to the perpetrators. And I do not know why these people are resorting to violence. Violence is not the way. Violence is not the way. There is no how you can equate your frustrations to violence. It should not be equatable at all. You should be able to make use of restraints. No matter how frustrating, no matter how intimidated and oppressed you are. Just like you're going to say you're under pain, or maybe take, for instance, information getting towards last week or weeks back was that a particular house girl killed, this is not supposed to be coming in, but I'm using it to cite an example. A particular house girl killed her bosses, both husband and wife. And I'm saying, even if she was punished, there is means for her. You can leave, you can, run away. And I'm sure if you open your mouth to one or two people or three people, I do not believe that they are going to, not believe you. They're not going to believe you. Instead, they're going to help you. So resorting to violence should never ever be the result. It should never be the case. On this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.